Welcome to Pittsford-Mendon High School for tonight's Battle of Unbeatens as the Mendon Lady Vikings welcome in the Penfield Patriots for a mid-season non-conference showdown. Both teams enter tonight with perfect 9-0 records and face their first big test of the season as they prepare for a Section 5 girls basketball title run. Hello and welcome everybody. I am Joel Balfazer with Varsity Media, and I am glad to be here calling tonight's action between two of the top teams not only in Section 5, but in all of New York State girls hoops. Mendon enters today as the #1 ranked team in all of Class A, while the Patriots currently sit at number 8 in the latest New York State Sports Writers polls. This should be another great matchup between these two schools, who are very similar on paper and have had some very close meetings in the past. Just last year, Mendon held on for a 68-62 win over Penfield, and the previous year also held on for a win 57-52 against the Penfield Patriots. So we will pause right now for the national anthem and the starting lineups for today's game.
We encourage positive cheering. Please let the players play, coaches coach, and officials officiate for the enjoyment of all. Cheer loud, cheer proud, and cheer positive. Fans, should you require assistance during this evening's contest, please direct your concerns to our supervisors who are wearing black or tan Pittsford athletic vests. Ladies and gentlemen, please stand, remove your hats, and place your right hand over your heart for the playing of our national anthem.
All right, so we're ready to get going here in Pittsford-Mendon High School. Let's meet the starting lineups for today's teams. We meet the starters for the visiting Penfield Patriots, who enter today with a 9-0 record. Junior number 1, Bailey Teal. For Pittsford, number 3, Ellie Mooney. For Penfield, number 4, Katie Rainier. And for Pittsford-Mendon, opposite would be Courtney Nagel. And number 11 for Penfield, Nina Nesselbush. And for Pittsford-Mendon, number 20, Lexi Green. Brianne Moxley for Penfield, 5th year on varsity. Opposite, number 21, Elena Fersman. And rounding up the starting lineup for Penfield, number 31, Nair Simmons, the junior. And she will be opposed by number 34, Maddie Mike, the senior forward for Pittsford-Mendon. As we mentioned, both of these two teams very similar on paper. We look at the numbers heading into today. As mentioned, Mendon with the number 1 rank in the state right now with their undefeated record. They're averaging 63.5 points a game, while the visiting Penfield Patriots, number 8 in the state, are averaging 66.8 points per game. And on defense, both teams very strong on defense. Mendon holding opposing teams to 33.7 points per game. Pretty incredible, and almost just as incredible as Penfield holding teams to 36.1 points per game. So we're in for a great matchup here today. Two very different very similar teams. The only difference being Penfield in Class AA and Pittsford-Mendon in Class A. But that doesn't really matter today. We're looking forward to a great matchup. We look at the keys to today's game. Penfield's led by their dynamic backcourt of Bailey Teal, averaging 19 points per game, and Brianna Moxley, averaging 14 points per game. Meanwhile, Mendon relies on their inside-outside combo. They have Elena Fersman, 2nd in Class A in scoring at 18 points per game, and Lexi Green, Katie Bishoping, averaging 12 and 11 respectively. So we're just about set here to tip things off at Pittsford-Mendon. We got a great crowd, and we're glad that you're joining us here for tonight's game. Again, this is a production from Varsity Media. We're glad to be here and look forward to some more streams throughout the year. So let's get ready to get this one going. Tipping in the middle is going to be Elena Fersman for Mendon, and for Penfield, number 31, Nair Simmons, and the ball is going to be controlled by Mendon, who's going to get the first crack on offense. Goes inside right away to Maddie Mike, back outside for 3 from the corner, no good. And the ball's going to go to Penfield. So Penfield's first possession. We got Bailey Teal running the point for the Patriots. Good man-to-man defense here by Pittsford. A little knock away by Elena Fersman. Ball's loose. I believe we're going to have a jump ball. And the possession arrow is going to stay with Penfield. So good, strong defense by Mendon on Penfield's first possession. Penfield inbounds from the baseline. And Teal's going to set up the offense for the Patriots. Just underway here at Pittsford-Mendon High School. Number 1 Mendon versus number 8 Penfield. Thanks for joining us. And we're going to have a shot clock violation. So great defense at the start by Pittsford-Mendon. We mentioned both these two teams are noted for their defense, and it's showing right away. So a little full court pressure by Penfield. We're going to try to cause some turnovers from this Mendon team. Both teams like to run, so it should be no problem for either team getting the ball up and down the court. There's going to be a turnover, a steal. Katie Rainier takes the ball down into the lane. Bailey Teal is no good, but Penfield controls the rebound and resets the offense. Teal will back things out. First bucket bucket of the game goes to Penfield, so they jump out to the 2-0 lead. But quickly back down comes Mendon, working the ball around the perimeter, and here's Lexi Green for three. Good. So Mendon with a quick answer. We're going to have a stoppage, a whistle on the play. We got a foul on Penfield, or on Mendon. The first foul of today. Foul's going to be on number 34, Maddie Mike, her first. So Penfield will inbounds the ball. Driving to the lane is Teal. She gets bumped, puts it up, and good. A nice move. Bailey Teal. A full court pressure again. Handled by Mendon. Oh, quick pass over to the corner. Ellie Mooney couldn't handle that one, so we're going to go back the other way. Katie Rainier is going to bring the ball up for Penfield. Just a few minutes into this game, 4-2 Penfield. Going to look inside, and there's a loose ball. Ball's going to go out of bounds, and it's going to go down to Penfield. So a turnover there, trying to feed it into Naira Simmons in the paint. Penfield's going to stick with that little three-quarter press here. And Elena Fursman's going to bring that up, no problem, and set up the offense for Pittsford-Mendon. Ellie Mooney for three, and that's good. And we got a quick timeout by head coach Mark Vogt after that three-pointer by Mooney. It's going to give Mendon the 5-4 lead, so we got our first timeout of the break. And speaking of head coach Mark Vogt, a big congratulations to him. Last time out for Penfield, January 4th against Churchville. They had a big 71-27 win, but head coach Vogt got his 300th career win, and that is just an incredible feat. So hats off to Coach Vogt on that historic monument, 300 wins. That's a pretty impressive in any coaching circles. So 5:01 to go here in the first quarter. Pittsford-Mendon with a 5-4 lead. Good defense there by Lexi Green with a steal. She's going to go the other way. Goes up for two. No good, but the rebound by Ellie Mooney is going to go back up, and she's going to make it in. Great hustle and great rebound by Ellie Mooney underneath there. She's not the tallest player, but she was able to come over that rebound and put it back up. And another turnover, and the ball's going to go back to Mendon. Penfield's going to extend that pressure a little bit more. Seemed content to put the ball in Fursman's hands and let her bring the ball up. Feeds the post into Mike, back outside, Courtney Nagel. It's going to bring things back and set the offense for Mendon. A good defense there by Penfield's going to force the turnover, and it's going to go right back to the Patriots. Little pick and roll game up top for Penfield. Back over to Naira Simmons. We'll look the ball around the outside. Driving to the lane, dish outside for the bucket as Brianne Moxley brings the Patriots back to within a point. Good inside-outside work there by Penfield. Fursman with a nice up and under move. for the basket for Mendon. Got a triple team down there on Ira Simmons, but it didn't matter. She lays it up and in. So this is a little bit more of the pace we were expecting, a little up and down, back and forth. And here comes Mendon back the other way. Ellie Mooney's going to pull up for three. This one's no good. There's Fersman with the rebound. She's going to go back up. No good again. And Simmons going to come down with that rebound, and she's going to get fouled. So just the second foul of this first quarter. And a pretty fast-moving first quarter, that is. Team foul number 2 on Pittsford-Mendon. So side out for Penfield. I think we're going to have a moving screen there set. Yeah, that's what they're going to call. So the ball's going to go back over to Mendon. Katie Bishoping checks back in for Mendon. That last foul was on Penfield, number 22, Jasmine Cahoon, her first of the game. So they're going to get the ball back to Elena Fersman, and she's going to hand the ball right back over to Courtney Nagel. The crossover, Mooney goes down the lane, looks outside for Green, ball's loose. Another loose ball. I think we're going to have a jump ball. And it's going to stay Pittsford-Mendon possession. So Nagel's going to inbounds the ball for Mendon underneath the Fersman. Who was up, she's going to get fouled, and she's going to head to the line. 4-2. Excuse me, that was Katie Bishoping. Obstructed view there, so Bishoping is going to earn herself a trip to the line. 2:34 to go in the first quarter. First one's up and good. And the second is up and good as well. 11-8 Mendon. Quickly back down the floor. Here comes Penfield. Goes to the lane inside to Moxley again, or to Simmons. Ball's knocked away, and Elena Fersman comes up with the ball for Pittsford-Mendon. Nagel on the outside. Good defense there by the Penfield Patriots. Going to have a long three by Bishoping. No good, and we're going to have a loose ball foul that might go against Ellie Mooney for the push. And it does. So it's going to be team foul number 3 for Mendon. And the ball back over to Penfield. Good feed underneath, back outside. Penfield had a defense swarming by Pittsford-Mendon. They are all over on the perimeter, and they force a turnover. That's great defense by Ellie Mooney out top, forcing the errant pass. And it's going to go back to Pittsford-Mendon with 1:42 to go in the first quarter of this game. There's Green on the corner for 3, no good, but great rebound down there by Bishoping. Feeds it back to Green underneath. Fersman's going to go up, left-handed, good. Great play underneath there by the Mendon Vikings. Seem to be getting all these offensive rebounds so far in this game. So Penfield's definitely going to have to make some adjustments. Oh, good feed inside for Penfield. That's an easy layup for number 11, Nina Nesselbush. Bishoping underneath again. Left-handed layup is no good. Ball tipped away. Nesselbush comes away with it. And here comes Penfield the other way. Under a minute to go here in the first quarter is a three-pointer by Keel. No good. Rebound Fersman. Mendon looking to run. And now they're just going to pull it back out top for Courtney Nagel to set things up. So Fersman's going to drive the lane. Might get called for the steps there. Just took an extra step there trying to get to that layup. Ball back to Penfield. Patriots can hold for the final shot of this first quarter with just 20 seconds remaining in this opening quarter here at Pittsford-Mendon High School. We got ourselves a good one, as expected. I got a loose ball, scrambled, and taken away by Penfield. Nice hustle down on the floor by Katie Rainier. And then we're going to have a foul on the floor. So that's going to be team foul number 4 for Mendon. No free throws yet. There was 7.5 seconds left. Penfield with a chance for a final shot in this quarter. Moxley inbounds it underneath her own basket. Feeds it to the corner. Ball goes back down inside, but we got a block. Another block by Fersman. Loose ball, and this clock is going to run out. So at the end of one here at Pittsford-Mendon, a very exciting game so far. Mendon opens up the 13-10 lead here early, and a back-and-forth game is kind of what we expected. A lot of back and forth. We've had some missed opportunities by both teams, but that's also a credit to these defenses. We talked so much about the defense, averaging just 33 points a game and 36 points a game, respectively. They're obviously going to score a little bit more than that with how much they score on offense, but great start to this game. Great crowd here. We got a full house here at Pittsford-Mendon High School. Can't see it because the cameras are on the opposite side, but a great crowd, a great lively crowd. We got signs everywhere, and a couple signs actually almost come down on our table. But this crowd is into it so far. We'll take a quick break, and we'll be right back to Mendon and Penfield from Pittsford-Mendon High School.
At Varsity Media, we offer everything under the sun when it comes to media. Action photography, live videography, live streaming, college recruiting videos, social media videos, and so much more. Visit our website at www.varsitymedia.net or visit us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Search Varsity Media. Varsity Media, we highlight your life.
So we're ready to get things going in this second quarter. Pittsford-Mendon holding the early 13-10 lead over the visiting Penfield Patriots. Early battle for both teams who come in undefeated on the season. Good swarming defense. You see both teams jumping for all these passes, getting in lanes, making it very difficult for even simple passes. Over in the corner, we're going to have a bump on the play. Courtney Nagel with a little nudge on Bailey Teal. It's going to be ball underneath for Penfield and a new shot clock. We got a 3-second call on Penfield. So an unforced error there, and the ball's going to go back to Pittsford-Mendon. Just underway here in the second quarter of this game. Good movement down the court. Mendon Bishoping in the lane, decides to pull it back out. 15 on the shot clock for Pittsford. And they go back outside. It was Danielle Straub for 3, no good. Rebound, loose ball. There's Simmons there, down there grabbing it, but it's going to be tied up and it's going to stay Pittsford-Mendon basketball. I believe they're going to reset the shot clock. So they're going to talk about this one. I don't think they ever had possession, so I believe they're going to reset this. Put a full 30 on for Mendon. So Pittsford inbounds the ball. There's Green outside. Kicks it back over to Bishoping, who drives the lane. Goes up and good. Great job by Katie Bishoping there. Taking it all the way for the layup. Back comes Penfield. No good, but the rebound is pulled down by Katie Rainier. But an errant pass. Katie Bishoping deflected that one. So Pittsford-Mendon basketball. Oh, good move inside by Elena Fersman. That's a tough move. She faked back to the outside, kept it herself, and went up and under for the layup to extend this Mendon lead to 17-10. We have 6:24 to go here in the second quarter. Pittsford-Mendon with an early 17-10 lead. They seem to be doing some damage underneath. Fersman and Bishoping. So, you know, Coach Votes over there talking to them about their defensive strategy. Now, we mentioned the last time out for Penfield was January 4th against Churchville. Coach Votes' 300th win. Mendon's been off for a little bit. Their last game was actually their holiday tournament they held here, the 27th and 28th, where they won the championship game over Hilton, 53-27. So it's been a little while since Mendon's back on this floor, but they sure don't look rusty tonight so far. A little 2-3 zone, it looks like, from Pittsford-Mendon. Penfield's going to kick it back out to Teal for three. No good. Loose ball over to Nesselbush. Back outside to Teal once again for three, and this one is good. So Bailey Teal pulls the Patriots within 4. Almost a turnover there. But it ends up in Bishoping's hands. She knocks down the matching three. Oh, underneath Simmons there, gets free for the easy bucket for Penfield. And a little bit more pressure. They're extending it a little bit more sometimes. Seems like on made buckets, but a great touch pass. Lexi Green over to Bishoping, but no good. Good defense there by Simmons, getting all the way back. Penfield the other way. Moxley to the rim. Looks like they're going to call that a block, but Simmons there to clean it up. Puts it in for 2. And just like that, Penfield's within 3. Going to have a reach on that play. Might have been Brianne Moxley with the reach in. So side out for Pittsford-Mendon. They got Nesselbush on that last foul, her first of the game. One team foul for both teams, so no foul trouble here. A long three by Fersman, no good, and another scramble for the ball. Tied up. There's Jessica Rainier and Katie Bishoping, and that's going to go to Penfield. So pick and roll up top for Penfield, moving the ball around up top. Long three by Teal and another one. So back-to-back threes by Bailey Teal. Ties this game up. That was from way downtown. Green's going to drive for Mendon, kick it back out top. Working the ball around the perimeter. And we're going to have a foul over on the far side. It's going to be Haley Emick in the game for Penfield, picking up that foul. So we see the outside shooting of Bailey Teal heating up. She is averaging 19 points a game, and she's got a nice looking shot. You really got to extend on her. Strauth up top. She's going to take the three. That one's good. So Mendon answers with a three of their own. fast-moving first half here at Pittsford-Mendon High School. Underneath, that's going to be a foul. As Haley Emick's going to go to the line after that move. It was probably a good foul. That was going to be a fairly easy bucket. So Emick's going to go to the line for 2 for Penfield. First one's up and no good. Got a couple subs in for Penfield. That's going to be Moxley checking back into the game, and Simmons checks back in as well. One more free throw for Haley Emick. Up and good. All the way down, Strout driving to the lane and kicking it back out. Going to go back over to Strout for 3 again. No good. Couldn't get this one to go. In and out. Penfield with the rebound, and back come the Patriots. Here comes Teal again for 3, and another one. She is on fire. You could tell by that hold at the end that she's feeling it tonight. So first lead of the ball game for Penfield. And the ball is going to go back over to the Patriots as Elena Fersman loses control. Possession back to Penfield. Penfield, a little inside-outside game. Now down the lane, kicks it back out. Moxley to the lane, and good. Penfield's on a little bit of a run here to take a 3-point lead. 2.5 to go here in this first half. 26-23 Penfield. They have come roaring back after a quick start by the Vikings. And then just looking to slow this thing down, and we got a block. Oh, thought it was a clean block, but they're going to call that one on Simmons, and she's got a little bit of a smile on her face because she thought she had all ball. But Lexi Green's going to earn herself a trip for two shots at the line. Looking for her first points of the game, I do believe. First one up for Green is in and out. Second one for Green is in and out again. So tough luck there for Lexi Green. Here comes Teal again. She's going to feed it inside to Simmons. Another layup and good. Well, this Penfield team, this 1-2 combo of Naira Simmons and Bailey Teal is really doing some damage. Katie Bishoping for 3 for Mendon, and that is good. That's what Pittsford-Mendon needed to kind of weather the storm a little bit. Get back to within 2. So a big shot there by Katie Bishoping. Green went for the steal. No good. Teal again for 3. She is unconscious tonight. That's 4 threes in this first half. Back the other way comes Mendon, but a block on the play. Here was Jessica Rainier with the block for Penfield. Lady Patriots moving it back, feeding the ball inside on the baseline. Almost stepped out of bounds. Able to keep possession. Back to the outside for 3. Brianne Moxley, no good. Great box out by Elena. Oh, that's Bishoping. And she even earns the foul. So that was textbook block out by number 31, Katie Bishoping, and earns the reaching foul. 4th team foul, so next one, Mendon's going to go to the line. Just under a minute to go here in this first half. It's been a very entertaining game. 31-26 Penfield. Inside Bishoping, no, looks like that ball got blocked a little bit by Nesselbush. So Penfield the other way. Down the lane, Moxley, layup is good. Great drive to the basket. Leanne Moxley for Penfield. Biggest lead of the day for Penfield, 33-26. 17 seconds to go in the first half of play. Mendon's looking for an answer just on the last shot of the half, and they get it. Courtney Nagel hits on the bucket for Mendon. We got 4 seconds left. One more chance for Penfield. Moxley for three, and it is good. Well, how about that to close out the first half? Penfield goes on a huge run and takes a 36-28 lead at halftime here at Pittsford-Mendon. So a quick start by Pittsford-Mendon, and then Penfield came roaring back. That was all Patriots in the second half, and they built themselves an 8-point advantage going into halftime. Well, we expected a back-and-forth exciting game. We're getting it so far. We expect more great action here in the second half. We're going to pause for a few minutes. We'll be back for the second half here at Pittsford-Mendon High School. I'm Joel Belfazer with Varsity Media. We'll see you in a few minutes. All right, welcome back, everybody. We are just getting set for the second half of play. This has been quite an entertaining game so far. About what we expected, 36-28, Penfield with the lead. Very entertaining, very exciting, up and down, back and forth game. Also showing, both teams showing how good their defenses are. We mentioned earlier this is probably the first big true test for both teams. We take a look at the standings in Section 5 girls basketball. We see in the Class AA side, Penfield with those familiar foes, Bishop Kearney and Mercy, atop the leaderboard. Penfield and Bishop Kearney will meet later in this season. And for Pittsford-Mendon, not the only undefeated team in Class A this year. You see Brockport, and actually that's going to be Pittsford-Mendon's next game this Friday. So having not played in over a week and a half, coming out of the break and playing versus Penfield and then having to go to Brockport is going to be a tough test. And certainly we know that they're looking ahead to that matchup with Jamesville DeWitt, the defending three-time state champions in Class A for girls basketball. That's going to be on January 29th. So certainly looking forward to that one. That one is going to be right here at Pittsford-Mendon High School this year. So that's going to be a good one to watch. So we are just about ready to get set here in the second half of play. 36-28, Penfield with the lead. Great big first quarter for the Mendon Vikings, and then Penfield just flipped a switch in the second and really came back and went on a tear. 4 3-pointers in that first half by Bailey Teal. Some big buckets inside by Naira Simmons, and that's built up this 8-point lead for the Patriots. I'm going to give a shout out to the Mendon JV team on their win earlier before this game, 52-26 over Penfield. The crowds are ready, the officials are ready, both teams are ready, and Mendon's going to start off the second half with possession. Ellie Mooney's going to take the ball out of bounds for Pittsford-Mendon. Inbounding it into Courtney Nagel, and we are underway in the second half. Pittsford-Mendon High School. Immediately inside to Fersman, who gets the layup in the foul. So that's a great play to start off this second half. Great play drawn up by head coach Todd Julian. And just like that, the bucket and the foul for Elena Fersman. Not able to complete the three-point play, but Mendon comes away with a rebound. They're going to have a chance to make this a 4-point or even 5-point possession. Shot clock all the way down to 3. You're going to have to shoot it. Ellie Mooney with the quick shot, no good. We have a shot clock violation, ball back over to Penfield. So great defensive set after that. Offensive rebound off the missed free throw by Penfield. So here we go with Penfield's first possession, a high pick and roll, double screen up top. Teal's going to launch another three, this time no good. Rebound underneath. It's Nesselbush. So Mooney's going to step in and nearly come away with that steal. And it is going to go to Pittsford-Mendon. Even Ellie Mooney's got a little smile on her face on that one. So Fersman brings the ball back up court for Mendon. Lexi Green over in the corner, feeds inside to Maddie Mike. She's going to post up, go strong to the hole, and get fouled. And she's going to head the line for a pair for the Vikings. Oh, they're going to call it underneath. No shot. Looked like he was in the act of shooting, but maybe they decided it was a pass. Inbounds underneath Mike with the post up, but that ball's taken away. And steal there by Katie Rainier. Moxley underneath to Simmons. The basket and the foul. A great feed. Over to Nair Simmons, who's going to get the bucket and head to the line for a chance for the three-point play. Free throw is no good. Scramble for the ball, and it's going to stay Penfield possession. It's a good hustle there in the corner by Penfield to retain possession. You take the ball out to the side of their own basket. And Moxley thought about the three, but she's going to drive the lane instead, and we have a rejection by Fersman defending her paint. Going to stay Penfield ball. Great defense there by Elena Fersman. Inside Simmons can't complete the layup, gets the ball back on the rebound, puts it back up and good. And now we're going to have another whistle, quick whistle. It's going to be a reaching foul on Bailey Teal, who doesn't agree with it. I don't know too many players that agree with calls that are made against them. So here comes Mendon the other way. Ellie Mooney all the way down the lane. She's going to go to the line. You can tell she was waiting for the contact there and able to get the ball, able to get to the charity stripe. First one's up and good. Second foul shot, no good. Penfield with the rebound. So 40-31, Penfield with the lead. 6 minutes to go here in the third quarter. There's Simmons underneath, back outside. Working the ball around the outside, ends up top to Teal, who's going to set up the offense for the Patriots. Moxley up top, takes it the lane down to Simmons. Oh, and the block by Maddie Mike. But back outside to Teal for another long three. At the buzzer, count it. Beat the shot clock. Brianna Teal with her fifth three-pointer of this game. And we're going to have a timeout. Head coach Todd Julian wants to talk about this, but that three-pointer gives Penfield the 12-point lead, and she just got it off in time with a hand in her face. So that was a big-time three on the corner by Bailey Teal. So these two teams pretty much on pace for their season average. Mendon averaging 63 points per game. Penfield comes into today at 66.8. Both defenses have nearly surpassed what they normally give up, but again, this is the first big matchup for both of these schools on this young season. We're a little bit past the midway point of the 2018-19 basketball season. Both these two teams really enjoy playing each other. It's a great tune-up for sectionals coming up here mid-February. Coach Todd Julian before the game talking about how much he was looking forward to having this matchup for this team. They're not going to play each other in sectionals being in different classes, but this definitely means a lot for both schools as they get ready for a title run. Nearly stolen by Penfield. And we'll keep possession right in front of our table. Ellie Mooney inbounds for Mendon. And she will back things up. 12 seconds on the shot clock, so Mendon's got to hurry a little bit. Lexi Green from the outside. That ball is blocked. The Fersman comes away with a rebound. Bishop comes away with a rebound and the bucket. So it was a nice block on the outside by Haley Emick, but Katie Bishop stuck with that and got the loose ball and the bucket. And back comes Mendon the other way. Lexi Green kicks it back outside. Back to Green. Makes her way. Ellie Mooney's got a wide open three, takes it, and good. So a quick 5 points there by Pittsford-Mendon. They crawl back to within 7, 43-36. Just about the halfway point here in the third quarter. Feed inside, that's going to be a turnover. Here comes Mendon, we're going to have a reaching foul on the play. A little bit of momentum coming back to Pittsford-Mendon. That foul is going to be on Katie Rainier. This is team foul number 5 already, so Pittsford-Mendon's going to go to the line for 2. We still have 4 minutes and 27 seconds to go in the third quarter, so Mendon's going to be going to the line from here on out in this third quarter. It'll be Courtney Nagel to the line for 2 for Mendon. First one's up and no good. The second one from the senior is up and good. So Mendon back within 6. So 6 straight points, I believe, for the Vikings as they are crawling back into this game. Nearly a rebound there, but Penfield comes away with it. Moxley drives the lane, goes in for the layup, and no good. Fursman comes down with it. See what they call. They're going to call a jump ball. Nina Nesselbush came in out of nowhere and tied that one up when it looked like Elena Fursman's going to have an easy rebound. So great hustle there by the senior Nesselbush, the captains for this Penfield Patriots team. So Penfield will inbounds underneath their own basket. Emick takes the inbounds pass, passes it back out to Bailey Teal. Calling out the plays for her team. Gonna feed inside, but there's a steal by Ellie Mooney, so great defense there by the Vikings. Looking to cut into this lead even more. Gonna feed it inside to Fursman, who gets double teamed, works their way around out to Lexi Green for 3. Off the glass and good. I don't know if she called it or not, but it still counts. So just like that, 9 straight for Pittsford-Mendon, and it's a 3-point game just like that. So it's been a battle so far of quarters. First quarter belonging pretty much to Pittsford-Mendon, opening up a 7-point lead. And then the Patriots come roaring back, built the lead up to as much as 20. And now here comes Mendon cutting into that lead with 9 straight. And now it's just a 3-point ball game. We want to thank everybody for tuning in and watching this game, this battle of unbeatens, top state-ranked teams. I'm Joel Belthazer with Varsity Media. I want to remind everybody to subscribe to our YouTube channel to be notified of all our upcoming streams. We're going to do as many as we can. Our next stream is currently scheduled for next Wednesday at Webster Thomas High School as the Thomas Titans battle the Schrader Warriors in a big boys matchup at Webster Thomas High School. So take a subscribe to the Varsity Media YouTube page and you will be the first ones notified on all our next streams once we get them scheduled. And of course you can always follow us on Twitter at Varsity Media for announcements of all our streams. So here come the Patriots trying to slow down this 9-0 Mendon run. See the defense picking up for Pittsford-Mendon as well. They're really extending out man-to-man. Got to keep an eye on Teal at all times as she finds underneath Haley Emick for the bucket. So great feed inside and a great finish by Emick to stop that 9-0 run and push the lead back up to 5 for Penfield. I think we have a stop and not really sure why. Not really sure anybody knows why. We're waiting for an explanation. And the word and whistle, I'm gonna go out and say is the best guess. But either way, Pittsford-Mendon with possession, 18 seconds to go on the shot clock. Plenty of time. Forsman up top, fakes the handoff, is going to take a long three. No good, and Penfield's going to come away with it. That's Brianna Moxley with the rebound. Back come the Patriots. Moxley up top. Just going to look to drive. Drives the lane on Green. And that ball is going to go over to Mendon. That was off of Haley Emick's foot. So good defense there by Mendon to force the turnover. 2:24 to go here in the third quarter. 45-40, Penfield with the lead. Back and forth we go. Very entertaining game as we expected here at Pittsford-Mendon High School. Crowd wanted a carry there, but instead Katie Bishoping knocks down the three to bring the Vikings within two. Penfield really trying to get the ball inside. They've had a lot of success tonight, but instead Teal's going to drive the lane, hit the bucket for two. She is so tough to guard, inside and outside. Long pass down to Green. She's going to take it to the hole, kick it back outside for Bishoping for three. The high arcer, no good, but Green comes down with a rebound and then take it away. Nina Nesselbush comes away with that one for Penfield. Patriots looking to run. Teal's going to feed it inside. Nesselbush back out to Teal, and now she's going to set things up for the Patriots. So under 10 on the shot clock. Here comes Teal. Feeds it to Moxley. And a steal by Green, but Teal takes it right back. And we're going to have a shot clock violation. So great defense there by Pittsford-Mendon. Getting their hands in the passing lanes. Just didn't have any chance to take a good shot. And with just under a minute to go here in this third quarter, Pittsford-Mendon's going to have the ball with a chance to make this a one-score game. Nagle drives, kicks outside. Danielle Strauff back up to Mooney. Strauff inside to Forsman. It gets triple team. Thought she got fouled. And Mendon's able to come away with it, but only 3 seconds on the shot clock. They're going to need to get this one off. She does, hits the rim, and over to Penfield as Simmons gets the rebound. She comes the other way. 18 seconds to go here in this third quarter. Teal's going to wisely back things out. We got the hole for the final shot of this quarter. Into Simmons, back out to Teal. She's going to take the floater. No good, but good rebound inside. Nesselbush, but no good. Forsman comes away with a rebound. 1 second to go. She doesn't see the shot clock. So no shot there as the time's going to run out. And this exciting third quarter of action. 47-43 Penfield's clinging onto a 4-point lead. But a great job there by Mendon to really chip away at that lead, which was all the way up to 12. Got it down to just 4 points here, entering the final quarter of play. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back.
At Varsity Media, we offer everything under the sun when it comes to media. Action photography, live videography, live streaming, college recruiting videos, social media videos, and so much more. Visit our website at www.varsitymedia.net or visit us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Search Varsity Media. Varsity Media, we highlight your life.
So we have 8 minutes to go here in this final quarter of play between New York State number 8 ranked Class AA Penfield and New York State number 1 ranked Pittsford-Mendon. Certainly look forward to a very exciting finish as these two teams battle back and forth and really just get each other ready for sectionals coming up here in about 5 weeks or so. Looks like we got a wet spot that needs to be cleaned up quickly before we get things going here. Mendon will inbounds. It's going to be Mooney. He's going to feed it inside to Bishoping. And Mendon's going to set up their offense in the first possession of the final quarter of play. Inside to Fersman. Back over to Strauss. He's going to drive the lane, the little floater. No good. Simmons going to come away with that rebound. So back come the Patriots. Teal and Moxley, that deadly combo from outside. So tough to guard. But Fersman with the rejection on Teal. So a great defensive play there by Mendon to slow down Brianna Bailey Teal. Fersman with nowhere to go. She's going to push things back out to Strauss, to Mooney, who thought about the three. Going to kick things over. Bishoping will take the three. No good, but a good rebound there. Inside by Strauss, who feeds it back out to Fersman, and Mendon with another chance. New shot clock, 20 seconds to go on the clock. Inside to Fersman. She's going to get triple teamed. She just has somebody around her every time she touches the ball. This time she's able to muscle in and earn a trip to the charity stripe. So you could see all game long, Mendon's plan is to get the ball inside to Elena Fersman. And she draws a crowd. Her shot is no good for the senior and 4-year member of the varsity team. Averaging 18 points a game. Second one's up and no good. And Simmons is going to come away with that rebound. She's had a little bit too much height down there. Teal's going to pull up for three and knock it in. So a big three there for Bailey Teal. She doesn't miss much from the outside. Double team in the corner. Mendon's working the ball around. They got a wide open Bishoping for three, and she answers. So a nice response there by Mendon. And Todd Julian wants a quick 30-second timeout after that bucket. As the lead is still at 4, but a nice response there by the Mendon offense, finding Bishoping on the corner for the three. Don't have the stats in front of us, unfortunately, but I'm going to guess Teal is easily the leading scorer for Penfield. She's probably got around 20 points so far. I believe she's knocked down 5 threes in this game. And for Mendon, a few different players. I think Bishoping's probably the leading scorer, but they also like to, their scoring gets spread out quite a bit. So it could be one player one game, another player the next. A tough matchup going against either team, really, who have 3 or 4 players that can really score 20 a game at any time. So a quick timeout. Penfield's going to have the ball leading by 4. 6 minutes, 13 seconds to go here in this final quarter of play from Pittsford-Mendon High School. We got a good one. It's Pittsford-Mendon versus Penfield. Section 5 girls basketball action. Quick shot there by Simmons, no good. Fersman tracks down the rebound. Here comes Nagel the other way for Mendon. Kicks it outside. She's going to bring the ball back up, set up the offense. They're trying to feed Fersman, but there's 3 defenders in the lane. Still trying to work it around inside to Fersman. Back outside to Mooney, fakes the 3, steps back. Takes a 3, and it looked like she got fouled, but no call on the play. Back comes Penfield. She got some ball, but it looked like she got some arm in that play, too. The Teal's now going to slow things up for Penfield. Just going to drive the lane. She's got Persman stepping in, and we're going to have a foul on the play. She got bumped. Fed the ball off to Moxley, but we're going to have a push on the play. And first team foul of the final quarter for Mendon. It's going to be ball underneath for Penfield. Feeds inside to Simmons, who does get fouled in the act of shooting, this time by Bishoping, but that was a great inbounds play. She got a free lane, good inbounds pass, and she's going to earn a trip to the stripe. First free throw up and good for Nair Simmons, the junior, 5'10", third year on varsity. Second one also good. So 6-point lead for Penfield, 52-46. We're approaching the midway point of the final quarter. It's going to be a long three for Mendon, in and out. We're going to have a battle for the ball. They're going to have a loose ball foul. So they're going to call that on Katie Bishoping on the loose ball, her first of the game. Third team foul. So her second foul, her second straight foul. So 2 for Katie. And Penfield basketball. Simmons with a strong move down in the paint, but no good as Mendon comes away with the rebound, and back the other way, Persman to the lane, dishes it back outside. Here comes a little floater. It's no good by Danielle Strauch. Mendon crowd wants a little push off or a travel on Penfield, doesn't get the call. Back outside, Moxley is going to take a three, and that one is good. You can see it from here. So a big three by Breanne Moxley, and all of a sudden this is a 9-point game just over halfway through this final quarter of play. 55-46, Penfield leads, and we're going to have a foul underneath on Penfield, just their second of this final quarter. Last foul called on Nina Nesselbush, just her second. Nobody in foul trouble for either side. And a very clean game. Not a lot of fouls, not a lot of stoppages. A fast-moving game. And we're going to have a timeout on the court, a full timeout called by head coach Mark Vogt for Penfield as he discusses the final 4 minutes of play with his team up by 9. And a very entertaining game here at Pittsford-Mendon High School. Both teams you see are just going to be a force to reckon with in sectionals, that's for sure. Both teams have great matchup problems inside and outside for sure. So definitely look for these two teams to be playing late into the tournament season this year, which begins the third week in February for the Section 5 Girls Basketball Championship. As we mentioned, looking ahead, Pittsford-Mendon's got a big one again this Friday against Brockport, who's also undefeated. They also have a couple tough games as well. We mentioned Jamesville DeWitt on the 26th. And then always the entertaining Rainbow Classic Part 2 on January 29th, where they face Pittsford-Sutherland at Sutherland after playing the first one at home in the original Rainbow Classic at U of R. That was a lot of fun. And then the inbounds underneath. Trying to slow down this Penfield run as the lead's grown up to 9. Persman gets down the lane, up and in. So a quick 2 for Mendon. Just what they needed. Moxley back the other way. That ball is deflected. That one looks like Persman with the block. Mendon comes back. They don't have numbers, so they're going to pull the ball back out. Mooney's wide open, though, for 3. It's up and no good. Big time rebound by Teal. Forces the ball down to the other end. Moxley's going to go to the hoop and scoop and score. So back to a 9-point lead. Just over 3 minutes to go. Let's see if Mendon can make one final push here. Oh, that was good defense out top, and they're going to get Mooney for the travel. So they pressured her, little double team, and it's going to be a turnover back to Penfield. Down to the lane, no good. Good defense down there by Mendon. Back comes Mooney the other way. She's going to draw the foul against the much bigger Simmons, but she just went right at her. That's what they teach you. Go right at her, earn 2 from the line. Get a chance to cut into this lead with the clock stopped. So the first one up and good for Ellie Mooney, the senior, 4-year member of this varsity team. Second one up and no good. Penfield with the rebound and an 8-point lead. Teal's working the ball underneath, then it comes back outside. Moxley's got an open 3 and nails it. So Teal drew the attention and fed outside to Moxley, who had the wide open look, and she hasn't even hit the rim tonight on those shots. That comes Forsman the other way. Bishoping. Ball's going to be deflected out of bounds. She's looking for a foul on that play. Definitely some contact as she went in for that layup. She will inbound the ball to Forsman, back out to Green. A little screen on the outside. Forsman takes it to the lane, no good. Scramble for the ball. And they're going to call a foul on the play on Penfield, much to the dismay of this away crowd. It was hard to see from our vantage point, but we're going to get a loose ball foul on Nesselbush. That's going to be her 3rd foul and 4th team foul. So one more, and Mendon's going to go to the line. Just under 2 to go. Green, loose ball, kicks it back out. Saved initially, but foot was on the line by Courtney Nagel, unable to save that ball. So back over to Mendon. We're going to have a timeout on the court. 1:53 to go in this final quarter. Penfield holding on to the 60-49 lead here at Pittsford-Mendon High School. We'll be back in just a second. Penfield basketball with an 11-point lead. A little bit of pressure from Mendon trying to create some turnovers, and they do. It's a steal by Bishoping with Ellie Mooney coming the other way. She's double teamed. She's going to kick it back out on top. Back to Mooney. She's going to line up for 3. She's going to take it. That one is no good. Scramble for the loose ball is going to come into Nagel's hands. So So Mendon keeps possession. They're going to need some buckets quick. Back out to Forsman. feeds it inside to Bishoping. The turnaround, no good. Rebound by Simmons. So running out of time here for Pittsford-Mendon. This Penfield team, we haven't had a chance to see them very often this year, but they are a very impressive team. A lot of fun to watch, that talented backcourt and the strong play underneath by Naira Simmons as well. We got a tie up. Katie Bishoping ties up Bailey Teal. It's going to stay Penfield possession with 11 on the shot clock. Minute 2 to go in this final quarter of action. So Penfield's going to inbounds the ball underneath their own basket. Find Teal on the outside. She's just going to slowly back things up. No hurry here for Penfield. We have team foul number 4. As Nagel reaches in. Going to try to get this Penfield team to the line. See if they can miss a couple free throws. Come the other way and get a couple threes to cut into this lead. But time is dwindling down. 57 seconds to go in the game. Inbounds it comes, and a quick foul. We're going to call that one on Nagel again. She's going to pick up her 3rd. And that's going to send Katie Rainier to the line for 2. Give a chance to add to this Penfield Patriots lead. First one's up and good. So the lead now at 12 for Penfield.
Hey, shut up.
And make it 13 as she knocks down both free throws. So Mendon's going to have to fire up a couple threes here. And in a hurry. Outside, there's a wide open one. It is no good. Simmons going to grab the rebound, and that might just do it for the Lady Patriots. 35 on the clock, 20 seconds on the shot clock, so they do have to take a shot here. Pressure on the outside. Fursman's going to get whistled for that one. Breon Moxley is going to go to the line for 2. So it sure looks like Penfield's going to move to 10-0 on the season, while Mendon's going to suffer their first loss of this basketball season. First one is up and good for Moxley. Second one up and good. So with just 30 seconds to go, Mendon with the ball, down by 15. Really impressive game here by Penfield. You start off a little slow and you get down quickly. It didn't really seem to faze them as they came roaring right back. There's a missed 3 into Penfield's hands, and they're probably just going to run this one out. Give it to Moxley, over to Teal. 10 seconds to go. She's going to pull things back out, and that's going to do it. So a really strong showing by the Penfield Patriots, picking up their 10th win of the season. Breaking that 2-0 losing streak to Mendon. Well, Mendon's going to fall to 9-1, but as we mentioned, these two teams in different classes, this is really just a great tune-up for them as they get ready for sectional run. So our final here from Pittsford-Mendon High School, Penfield Patriots 64, Pittsford-Mendon Vikings 49. Thanks to everybody for joining us tonight. We look forward to seeing you on the next one. Have a great night.